Yo, 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 what's going on, people? I'm your host, Double R, and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. Now, Jag, ARP, I've heard everybody's opinions. I've heard everybody's views. I've heard everybody's theories on this matter. But I'll say this. If I'm going to be very critical about the league owners and the way that they do business, I must keep that same energy, and I will, with the battle rappers. And in this case, Jag is a battle rapper. He said it out of his own mouth. So I'm saying that to say this. You were wrong, brother. You were wrong. I don't know what ARP does behind the scenes. Quite frankly, I don't care what he does behind the scenes. I only care about what I can see. And what I did see is ARP showed nothing but love to you. What I did see is ARP give you a chance when nobody else wouldn't. When me and Caps was advocating for you, everybody turned their backs. Everybody at that time was going against Cassidy. Everybody at that time didn't care about a chubby Jag. ARP stuck his neck out there, and he stuck his hand out there. And I personally feel like subliminally, you cut it right off. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. As much as I care about you, brother, you know deep down inside that ARP looked out for you. Even after you got decimated by ill will. And I wouldn't have no type of morals and principles if I went against that. Regardless of what y'all said behind the scenes and what business y'all was doing behind the scenes, you know, or what we couldn't see. You know, I understand all that. But at the end of the day, we can only go off of what our eyes see. What our eyes saw and witnessed is ARP go to bat for you. That's what we seen. Even when it's far, because I'm going to be honest with you. You did very good in that math battle. And when I say very good, I mean for somebody's first battle, you were excellent. You were superb. At that point, I felt like it went to your head. Because directly following that battle, you battled 40 Cal. And not only did you not show up for the face-off between 40 Cal, you had a poor showing. Even though in many people's eyes and in mine, you beat 40 Cal. That was a poor showing by both of you. Then you went on to battle O-Red. So as I'm saying this, follow me, people. You got booked over and over, which means ARP was pushing you heavy. He's riding for you. Even in many people's eyes and in my own, after that math battle, which was your best performance since entering battle rap, you had poor showings. He still was booking you, Jag. And you battled O-Red, and it was a snooze fest. Even Lush One said he went to sleep. He didn't even see the battle. But it's ironic because even on that card, Ill Will stole the show when he battled A-Ward. But again, ARP is still pushing you. And then you battle Ill Will. And see, the problem is, Jag, is that it's hard to look at it from a standpoint. And I understand, to your credit, you did come out and say, you know, you was about getting the money. You did also say that you wasn't here to rape the culture. You was here to stay. You was here to be the very best. But in order to be the very best, Jag, you have to go by the culture standards. See, that's what Cassidy did not understand. But the difference between you and Cassidy is that Cassidy was a household name before all of this stuff. Cassidy, in some ways and in many ways, is bigger than battle rap. You feel me? So he can do things in battle rap that most people just simply can't do, and get away with things that most people just simply can't get away with. And we have to understand that and realize that. But yeah, ARP, he went hard for you. He went to bat for you. And that's somebody that is not to be disrespected. That is somebody that's not to be neglected. But here we are. You know, anybody that expected me to bash Jag and go in on Jag, and I know I've been very critical of Cassidy and all of that stuff, but you guys have to understand we're dealing with two entirely different situations. You know, but Cassidy came in saying it was all about the bars, at least at the level that he said it was going to be at. But Jag came in talking about he was going to change the culture as far as the way we view battle rap as far as from a financial standpoint. He was going to show these dudes how to get money, implying that he already had money. It's hard for you to push that statement, Jag, and then turn around and act like you got to feed your family, brother. No disrespect, but I thought your whole life was a sick day, champ. And y'all know how I am about battle rappers getting their money. Get that bread. But I'm not about you doing good people wrong to get it. You feel me? There's things that I do in my life that I would never speak of. But I'm not doing it to the people that don't deserve it. The people that deserve for me to be genuine and be good to them and be always grateful for them being there for me. I return that favor, brother. But the ones that do me grimy, the ones that act like I don't exist and then get around me and say, oh, what's up with you, brother? What's up with you? I don't disrespect those people, but I keep them where they at. You know, that's life. That's life, man. He was nothing but good to you, brother. ARP was nothing but good to you, you know, and I can't get with it, regardless of what happened. You know, I don't know whether or not that was a situation where you was auditioning for Lil Wayne, or that was a situation where Lil Wayne was a guest and you were a guest, and it just so happened that because you're on the intro of the I Am Athlete podcast, you were rapping in front of him because that's what you do. Who knows? Only you know, and the people that are around you know, or that was there know. That's why I can't get into all of this stuff. That's why I sat back and I waited for a lot of these other bloggers to do their thing. And I ain't come out all wrong, because you don't know until you actually know, unless you're actually there. But we all have a thing called common sense, and we could put two and two together. But yeah, Jag, I mean, ARP was nothing but good to you, brother. He was nothing but good to you. And I get it. Get the bag. But don't go after the bag at the expense of fucking over a motherfucker that was there for you. And you already signed a contract to battle. You can't just, you know that, Jag. You know you can't sign a contract and then renege on the contract, regardless of whether you was offered $100,000. You signed a contract. Now, some people would be like, oh, well, $1 million, man, fuck that contract. I'll just pay that back over that $1 million that I get. Okay. You feel me? To each his own. I'd rather tell the people, you know, if that was a situation, let's say that was the situation with Lil Wayne. They was offering you, just hypothetically speaking, they was offering you $100,000, $100K. You know, I would just let them know, I've already signed a contract here, but I'm really serious about doing this thing for y'all. But I don't want to renege on this brother. Or at least call him and let him know that this is what's going to go on. And just let him know, man, I'm getting paid this, you paying me that. I don't want to renege on you, but check this out. I'll pay you double just to show my gratitude, or whatever you need. This don't have to go to court. This don't have to get messy like it is now. And at the end of the day, if he say no, ARP is the type of guy, man, for what I see. And again, I don't know him personally, but what I see from him, he's been nothing but good to you. I've made videos talking about Smack in the URL because I've seen him do grimy shit. I've even seen the URL take ARP's battle rappers, take K.O.D's battle rappers. I've seen K.O.D do it to the URL, and so forth and so on. But in this particular situation, and you said something to the contrary that I got paid less after my battle with Mav Harford, each battle, that's because you did less after that battle. Again, that battle with you and 40 Cal was a horrible showing in its totality. You said it was horrible because 40 Cal wasn't good. You wasn't good neither. You said the battle between you and O-Red wasn't good because O-Red wasn't good. You wasn't either, Jag. We just being honest. We just being completely honest. And in your eyes, you may feel like, oh yeah, he's switching up. Just like they did with me and Cassidy with that situation, when I was honest about that, with the Arsenal situation. You might think I'm switching up. You may feel like I'm this or whatever you're going to call me. But I'm helping you more than you'll ever realize, brother. Pay that man his money, man. Make it right. And if ARP ain't what, and ARP don't strike me as a petty dude to be, he don't strike me to be a petty dude. Even though I wouldn't blame him for being petty in this particular situation, because you literally bit the hand that fed you. And you could say, well, I had all of these things lined up, but you got to understand, you saying that you had all of these things lined up is a contradiction, because you came into the game talking about all of these, you know, businesses that you had, all these businesses you own. You know, you was signed to do musicals for NFL players. You were signed to do musicals for basketball players. So it's a complete contradiction for you to say, I need this bread to feed my family. He paid me significantly less. Let's say hypothetically, you're correct. You did significantly less from the math battle on. It got worse. 40 Cal, O-Red, and then the dismantling with Ill Will. And the way that ARP was able to rewire that situation and remarket that situation and repackage that situation after what happened with Ill Will was truly remarkable. And that's the problem in life. Sometimes, and I've been through this with people that I've been friends with and dealt with, you know, acquaintances with. Sometimes certain people, and they never will get, that people are actually helping you even when you think they're not, because you're not getting your way. Sometimes help come in the form of what's best for you in its totality, in general, not momentary. And see, you have to understand the massive hit that ARP has taken because you decided for whatever reason, I'm not showing up. I have an even more important situation. And I gave you your credit, brother. You did come in this game with a bigger plan, a financial plan. But again, you also said that you were here for the long haul. You also told me personally that you was here to be the absolute best. And to be honest with you, being the absolute best isn't just performing in that ring, which you haven't did too good of either. It's also the shit that you do outside of the ring. You know this. This goes for any sports. This goes for any way of life. There's no way to shape this. There's no way. I tried to think of a way. I almost wasn't even about to do this because ARP was a solid dude. And I fucks with you. And I know deep down inside, because you a good dude, Jay, you know you was wrong. And I know you admitted it, but I don't see the sincerity in your actions. I just see, yeah, ARP a good dude, but it's no but. Especially after what ARP has done for you in your battle rap career when nobody else would lend a hand. And that's the problem that I have in this society and in my own personal life and in my own personal life is that people that you look out for the people that don't look out for them. But the people that look out for them, you give them your ass to kiss. Make it right, Jack. I ain't gonna go rambling and shit like that. I went entirely too longer than I expected. But make it right, brother. Make it right. Right now, you may think that, oh, Double R, you know, he on some funny shit. We supposed to be cool and all of that. At the end of the day, we are cool. At the end of the day, we are friends. We are brothers. Because a real friend, a real brother, will tell you the truth. ARP was a real friend, and he was a real brother to you. And you gave him your ass to kiss, brother. There's no way to flip it. So make it right. Regardless of if you make it right in... See, here's the thing. In your mind, you want to be able to make it right. And this is how most people that do what you did think. And again, not taking no shots. They think, well, if I make it right, things should go back to being the same. Sometimes it do. Sometimes it don't. But more oftentimes than not, it don't. That's because you aren't the same anymore. You aren't the same way as he once viewed you. You know how the great saying go, what you took to get her is what you're going to have to do to keep her. Same thing. What you did in the relationship that you had with ARP going into this shit is what you must keep as y'all proceed. You know, I'm talking about the morals and I'm talking about the principles and the codes. I'm not talking about your personality, his personality, because it's going to switch as y'all proceed. I'm talking about the codes. I'm talking about your integrity. And not only that, you've had situations with K.O.T.D. You've had situations with Tink the Demon. You've had situations with a lot of these dudes. You know, I ain't going to really get into all of that, but because I don't really know. I've listened to the interviews, but I don't really know all the particulars in that. So I'm not going to get into that. But one thing I do know is that you need to make it right. And you need to understand that making it right isn't going to always mean it's going to be a happily ever after ending. Because as it proceeded, it wasn't happy. So get it together. It's your boy Double R. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all the notifications for when I drop new content. Peace.